swagger like us, swagger like us, swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us.
So the bus driver closes the doors, and I'm not sure if Binu's upstairs or downstairs. And I start saying like, wait, I don't know if my friend's on the bus. I don't know if he's on the bus. And one of the women in the downstairs part of Megabus says, I think I saw your friend get on. The bus driver starts taking off, and I go, oh, what did he look like? And she goes, it's a woman with long white hair. It's like, no, that's not Binu. And then another woman that's sitting in the bus downstairs part goes, I see him, because Binu darts in front of the bus.
I am literally on 9th Avenue running, and as soon as I see that bus starting to move, I am freaking the fuck out and just like waving, like, no, no, stop the bus, stop the fucking bus.
And this big Megabus, and then Binu, and you see him like waving down, and I'm like, stop, that's him.
3 bags on me.
Oh man. So Binu is right next to the bus, and I say, that's my friend, you have to let him on, to the bus driver.
I'm like begging, pleading, like trying to like pull my ticket on my phone, like, this is my ticket.
And the guy says, it's too late. We've already left the Megabus terminal. He should have gotten here on time. First of all, we left at 7:19.
7:19.
The bus was at 7:20. This guy had ants in his pants. I don't know if he had a date or something, although I met his personality.
He don't have no date. You are a dick.
Paolo,
fuck
you're
you.
an asshole.
Fuck you.
And so he goes, I can't let him on. He's too late. And I go, no, you have to let him on. We're supposed to perform in Toronto at 8 p.m. tonight. You have to let him on. And he stopped the bus, but he won't let Binu on the bus. And everyone in the bus is getting annoyed. They're like, just let him on. And he goes, he probably doesn't even have a ticket. I go, he has a ticket. And I point to Binu. And Binu puts up with his iPhone.
Like with puppy ticket. Eyes. Like,
with puppy eyes.
My ticket's
like
right here. Right here.
How could you not let him on?
What is it? That's my ticket. You let me on.
We couldn't hear him. We just saw puppy face and desperation. And, like, I was like, how's your heart not melting? Like, how are you made of stone? And the guy goes, we've already left the station. I was like, the station? We're on 9th Avenue still and 31st. We're still in, like, the Megabus section of buses. And he kept saying, he should have gotten here in time. He should have gotten in time. I was like, dude, you cannot leave without him. And then he goes, if you don't calm down, I'm going to kick you off the bus. Which at this point, I was like, fine, kick us both off. There's no point in me going to Toronto without Binu. Like, what am I going to do? Do one person improv by myself? That'd be the worst show ever. Nobody would want to see that show. Maybe they would.
But like I kept pleading. I was like crying. I was like not crying, but I was getting near that. And
At this point, 4 other people have lined up behind Binu.
Coming up behind me, and I'm like, I don't know who you are, but I don't know what if you can help me, please.
They also were meant to be on the bus. Because since when, Megabus, have you ever left on time? Since when? That's what I want to know. Because you were not on time all summer when I was going to D.C., when I was going to Boston. You were diggity dog late by like 45 minutes. So now you want to be all on time? No, but they weren't even on time. They were early.
Yeah.
So everyone in the bus starts chanting, let him on.
Let him on. Let him on.
Not like that. Not like USA. But they're like, let him on. You're wasting. And then I was like, we're wasting more time debating this. And the guy's being such a fucking stick ass and goes, no, he should have been there on time. I'm going to get fired. I'm like, you're going to get fired for letting a passenger on the bus?
You're getting fired for being late, you dick.
Yeah. And so he says he has to call his superiors. I'm like, fine, call your superior. Meanwhile, I'm trying to like push buttons up by the bus driver thing, and there's this nozzle that's it looks like an old like crank for like a bank.
Whatever it was, I'm like waiting for you to open. That's just so I'm like
yeah. And Binu's like looking down and keeps pointing. I was like, I'm trying to turn.
Just get it open, please get it open.
And the bus driver starts yelling at me. He's like, don't touch that, miss. Don't touch that. I'll kick you off the bus. And I was like, all right, but like I'm trying to like find a way to sneak Binu on. He calls the superior. The superior's like, what's the problem? He goes, this woman wants to let her friend on the bus. As if I'm like picking up a random friend along the street to be like, come join me on my trip. Like you're a passenger who purchased a ticket on the bus.
No, and it's like, no, he's a regular no, he's a passenger. He has a ticket.
He has a ticket. And so the dispatcher's like, well, if he has a ticket, like, what's the problem? He goes, oh, well, he wasn't here on time, and now she's yelling at me to let him on. Which I was not yelling at him, and that was me yelling at you.
You haven't seen yelling.
Yeah, you haven't seen yelling, especially from me. Yeah. So thank your lucky stars, Paolo or whatever, or Pablo. I don't know what his name was.
Paolo.
It was Paolo?
Paolo.
Okay. And so then the dispatcher's like, what's the problem then? Like if he has a ticket, he goes, I don't even know if he has a ticket. And Binu's like pushing his ticket up against the window. And then the dispatcher goes, then what's the problem? Let him on the bus. I was like, thank you. Yes, finally some sanity has entered the bus, and we can let a passenger and 4 other people behind him onto the bus.
An American, no less.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're American or not.
Yeah. Well, I do. And so, yeah, I got on the bus. Ruby told me, just go to the back, go to the back.
Yeah, I was like...
Just go.
Because I didn't want to be like, oh, you're crowded in the front. Because I was in one of the front booths with another lady.
Oh, yeah, no. And at that point, I'm like, I'm just more relieved just to have made it finally. Yeah, and the first seat I grabbed was all the way in the back, right next to the bathroom.
But that's what happens when you're late.